Hello everybody, this is Skyfly44, aka Zect44, and today I'm going to be playing some more Burnout Legends, just for the hell of it. Why? It has nothing to do with the fact that I have nothing else for tomorrow. No, it doesn't. I just wanted to play this game because, well, I've been playing a lot of Need for Speed, Carbon, Own the City, and I think that's probably my favorite racing game that I've played on the PSP so far. I'm going to reaffirm my conclusion by playing some Burnout Legends because I know for the fact that the other two racing games I played aren't as good as either of these two. So let's go into a race, random, and I do like playing in compact, but we're going to be doing the coupe. Yep, like always, we'll be using this car because I love it. I really do love it. Reminds me of nice BMWs, and well, I can't really tell you the make of the one I really want, but it looks exactly like this one. I could probably tell you if I went back on to Gran Turismo, because to be honest, when it comes to knowledge and cars, almost everything I know I've learned from Gran Turismo. When it comes to the actual the manufacturers, the actual all the different types of cars, learning about drivetrains, learning how all the settings that you actually go into, everything from Gran Turismo for the most part. A little bit from Formula One, but almost everything from Gran Turismo. And let's just say, I'm kind of proud of that. Gran Turismo is a fantastic series, and except for 5. But I'll go on a rant about 5 some other day. I'm just gonna say quickly though, Gran Turismo 5's the worst thing about it was the fact that it's single player. Outside of those seasonal events, was utter shit when compared to any of the other Gran Turismo games in their single player. Everybody knows by now that I'm mainly a single player guy. I very much enjoy playing single player games because that's what I've been doing for basically forever now. And I'm going to pretty much continue just loving single player games to the day I can't play, well, actual games anymore. But that and the fact that I almost never play cooperative, competitive multiplayer. It's always cooperative. Well, I'll give it this. I'm getting a much more of an adrenaline rush from this game than I would from, say, what was it called? Carbon on the City. But on the City actually has free roam, which is actually pretty nice. The city is all nice and cool. Not to mention the actual story, and characters are actually fairly well done. Nothing like too complex. But it's a hell of a lot better than the actual stuff they had in the other Need for Speed games. That was a horrible drift. Killed me for it. And definitely, probably the big thing about that game, I love the art style. You might actually be able to see it if you actually go and check it out once I finally get those the playthrough up. But I absolutely love the art style for all the characters and such. Really well done. Not to mention, my favorite character in the entire thing is probably Layla so far, because there's actually, in the unlockables, there's actually, some game art of her actually just wielding a sword in it, and it's just cool seeing a racer hold a sword for no fucking reason. Not to mention, she's by far one of the crewmates that's actually got me out of jams the most. But you can probably tell I'm really enjoying that game. The only problem was the actual game froze on me 2 to 3 times within the time I actually played it. Granted, the last time I really played the game, I played it for like 4.5 hours, and well, 4 to 4.5 hours, and I didn't experience any freezing during that point. And if you know Burnout Dominator and me in the last couple of attempts of me playing that, that hasn't gone too well, and that sucks. But let's just say, I think it's my PSP. Because I went back and I was going through my, I was changing the title of this Leisure Play series so that there's no more part, and it's just a number. And I looked at, I was just reading some of the descriptions in the, I believe it was the 14th one, the last time I played this game. This game froze on me too. So I think that might be the PSP or something. Maybe it's just, I'm not going to say it's, well, random. But I don't think it's anything to do with the actual game itself. Or my PSP, because it would do it a hell of a lot more if it was actually the PSP, because I've actually been playing this quite a bit. And it's really only been these 2 games that actually froze on me. But I've been having a lot of fun. How about you? Now that I think about it, are there any PSP games you would wholeheartedly recommend? And it doesn't have to be racing games. It could be any game, especially RPG as well. That's one of my favorite genres to actually play. Well, let's just get on to this race. Oops. Wrong thing. Oh well, this is actually a really, really short track. This probably should have went up for 4 laps. I actually haven't went back and played Burnout yet. I really do have to. Should get Burnout 2 as well. Yeah, that's me screwing up. If Burnout Paradise wasn't, you know, $13, I probably would have got that. I mean, if I'm really going to be spending any of that money, I just got into the Assassin's Creed series for good now. I tried playing 2. I was borrowing that, and I didn't have really much time to actually really play it. But then the first time I actually played the first game was on the 360, so you can probably tell how that went. I got Bloodlines on the PSP because, you know, still trying to find a lot of good PSP games at the moment, and that game's awesome. I actually had a lot of fun. It was really easy, except for the final boss, which kind of made the final boss kind of weird. I wanted to get it. Maybe a lot of the time I was saying that you know, when I was actually going and crashing into traffic in the same lane, going the same direction, I would blame Burnout Revenge for, you know, getting me into that feeling. But I'm blaming the trying to go in the opposite lane, trying to go and get near misses to freaking Burnout Dominator. Because I don't have to do that shit. I can earn while I burn here, bitch. So much more fun being able to boost and gain more boost. I'm not going to say that was a bad idea. It's just a different idea. But it doesn't necessarily make the game any more fun than playing Burnout 3 or Revenge. Let's go with the Road Rage this time. It's probably going to be stupid of me to do random. But, oh well, let's go with the tuned coupe. As you can probably tell, I love the coupe series. The coupe series isn't fast enough that I can't, you know, like I might lose my, I might lose control not be able to, register everything on the screen. But it's fast enough. At the same time, it's not too fast. I hope you get that. Hope you understand I'm really horrible at explaining shit. One reason why I could never be a teacher. I can't explain shit at all. Well, that would have been good if I was actually playing a race, but that was a damn good drift. Oh well. Come on, hit something. And not one of those, not one of those cars. Trust me, you don't want to hit any of those cars. Nice. And for the most part, I just love. I have the most fun playing the Burnout 3 tracks on this game, which is all the Burnout 3 tracks for the most part. All the areas in Burnout 3, all the basic tracks at least. But the ones from 2, the ones from 1, I'm not gonna say I hate them, but they're not as good as these tracks. And that's not nostalgia. That is not nostalgia. This is just plain. It's more fun to actually play, just because of I feel as if I can go around and drift and hit walls and shit without actually having to worry that I'm going to crash for no reason, like some of the other ones. Not for no reason. I know I'm going to go straight into a wall on the other tracks, and that's going to be the end of me. But I just don't like the fact that that's still not what I want to do. I don't want to be going into the wall all the time like in some of the other Burnout 2 tracks. It's not necessarily my favorite tracks in the game. But in the Burnout 3 ones, I can easily just go around, boost all I want, do shit like that, and not really have to worry. Granted, the Burnout 3 tracks aren't necessarily, I'm not going to say coded right, but there are some areas where you will actually go and crash when you're at a wall. But then again, for the most part, you don't have to actually worry about crashing by skimming a wall or shit like that. You have to be much more mindful of what you're doing on Burnout 2 and Burnout 1 tracks. Oh, slow down. And there's a lot more of that shit actually that happens that I've noticed in the PSP games. A lot of clipping through shit, and then just watching the out of bounds areas. But all this stuff's pretty good. It's still a lot of fun. And to be honest, I'm actually having a lot more fun than I was at the other times I was playing this game. Just because I love these tracks. Especially like this one, Winter City, and Silver Lake. Actually, from the game, damn it, that was my fault. These are probably my 2 favorite tracks. They're actually some of the shortest tracks in the game too. But I believe actually Winter City is the shortest track in Burnout 3. Really does feel like it. But just so you know, I haven't figured out what shit. I haven't figured out exactly what games I'm doing. Actually, let me rephrase that. I know exactly which games I'm doing for the for racing games in the next couple of games. I don't necessarily know the order of them. I got after this game that I'm doing, Need for Speed Carbon in the City, I have 4 other games I'm going to be playing. For the most part, I think I'm going to be going through 1 more Burnout game and 1 more Need for Speed game, and then I'm going to be branching out to other ones. But for the most part, I'm going to be doing in the next couple of games. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm forgetting the 4th one. But I'm going to be doing Burnout 3, Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 360 version, and MotorStorm Pacific Rift, I believe, or Pacific Rim, whichever one it was. I'm forgetting. I believe it's Pacific Rim or Pacific Rift. Whatever. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh shit! Now I'm forgetting what the fourth one was. Oh well. Maybe it might be Burnout Legends. Maybe it might be another PSP racing game. Because here's the thing why I wanted to do Need for Speed Carbon, Own the City Now. I bought the PSP so I could record PSP games. Because I thought that would have been fun and all. And I have over 14 PSP games, a PSP, and all the equipment needed to record shit. And I haven't done a playthrough yet. Stupid me. And I'm just going past all of the guys. I had to go and... Ah, damn. I had to go and... I forgot I was doing road rage and not just going around and, you know, racing and shit. Granted, maybe I'm just too far, you know, just... what word am I thinking of? I'm too in the mood in the actual game. I'm just having too much fun. I don't even really know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see if... No, I don't want to do Crash. Let's do another race. I like racing this game. This game is a lot of fun. I just think that Carbon might be a bit better for me. Yes, this is probably one of my favorite cars in the entire game. Oh yeah, the Assassin Coupe. This is actually going to be a lot of fun. Probably going to play this tomorrow as well. Granted, after playing this game a little bit, I think this is going to get to me. I know that for sure. At least the soundtrack on this game's good. It has most of the good shit from Burnout Revenge. You know, just sit down, go into Road Rage, Silver Lake, Compact. My best scores at the moment is 108. And I know for a fact if I just sit down one day and try to get a huge, like, high score, I can do it if I'm not talking and if I'm not recording it. But I can do it. I can beat my score of 108. But I don't really have that. I'm not going to say motivation, but I don't have the time for one thing anymore. I'm going to be trying out to see if I can... I basically made a card game like 2 years ago. I was looking back into the actual game, the files I actually had for it. And I had an entire theme deck, and I'm going to create two decks out of with flashcards. And I'm going to be playing with my friend that actually loves card games. Got me into a few of them. Mainly L5R and Hull Breach. But I'm going to see if I can actually go and fix that. If I'm actually having fun playing that game, I'll do a little bit of I'll go back and see if I can tweak it a bit. But if it's a lot of fun, I'm going to see if I can actually continue doing work on that, because I really enjoyed making those cards. It was just trying to make a second theme, but I was going to make a second theme before I actually tried the game out. Wasn't working so well. It wasn't working well at all. I kind of spent all of my imagination on the first one. And that's the thing. Doing this LPing stuff, which I hate the term, what was it, let's player and all that shit. I really, really do hate that term. Don't know why, I just do. But between this, between writing, between working, between everything that I'm trying to do at once, oh, it's going to be hell once I finally get into school, hopefully in September. Oh, that's going to be hell, but I'm going to see if I can actually get this card game done. Not like anything's gonna really come out of it. That would be a lot of fun. Actually, I could probably make a game out of it. I'm just terrible at making models and shit. I'm only good for programming, trust me. Programming and writing stories for the games. I'm terrible when it comes to actually creating models and shit. Granted, I was a decent art student. I just didn't, go on and try to pursue an art career. Maybe I should sit down and try drawing again. That would be a lot of fun. At this point, I'm just rambling. Let's get back on to Burnout Legends. I'm forgetting what game I'm playing, mainly because we're playing with, Burnout 3 cars, Burnout 3 track, and if I was actually listening to the music, it would have been Burnout Revenges. Granted, that's the entire reason for this game. And every single time I think about the entire reason why Burnout Legends is actually a game, it always makes me want to go and play Sonic Generations, which is easily one of my favorite games of the 7th generation. I'm just going to put that out there. I love that game. But kind of going over time now. In the other room, I have Batman Arkham Asylum, which I'm about halfway done, almost halfway done with the Riddler challenges, which are surprisingly addictive. And hopefully, when I actually go and because I have Arkham City for the 360, but because it's on the 360, I don't play it. When I ever get to that, that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna be hopefully still addicted to the Riddler challenges. See ya, everybody.